Next on WB39 News at 10.
Dozens of families almost forced out of their homes are now allowed to stay.
A member of a major rock band makes history by becoming a member of the FBI's notorious Most Wanted list.
The heat is all hard, coming to the rescue of a little girl suffering from a potentially deadly disease.
And let the games begin. The Field of Dreams is about to become the Field of Green for local business. I'm Bob Mayer.
And I'm Martha Sagowski. WB39 News at 10 is next. Over there.
You're watching WB39 News at 10.
Imagine coming home to this. Several dozen South Florida families don't have to imagine. They are doing it day in and day out. And tonight, they find themselves caught in a catch-22. Their homes may be in miserable condition, but not bad enough, apparently, to be condemned.
Good evening, everybody. The apartment complex is no place to call home, at least the way it is now, but it is the only place a group of low-income families have. Today, with condemnation looming, a last-minute reprisal. Patricia Andreu is in our newsroom with much more on this story. Patricia?
At the intercity complex, the gas had to be turned off, a tarp will be placed on a roof to cover holes, and several health and building citations were made. But regardless of the problems, tenants at this low-income housing are relieved they won't be forced out of their homes during the holidays.
I just ain't had no other choice. I've been looking in the paper trying to find somewhere that I could afford.
70-year-old Geraldine Williams has lived in the Hampton House apartments in Liberty City for 3 years. She's desperate to move, but doesn't have the money, and she's not alone.
It's from water? Yep.
Yeah, this is how they fixed it. Just like that.
Walk into almost any of the 144 units, and residents will point out problems, from leaky ceilings to backed up plumbing to rodents. So many complaints that inspectors were brought in thinking they'd have to condemn some of the buildings here. Police were originally called here on Christmas Day after tenants complained of a ceiling collapse. That led to this overall inspection by several agencies of all 12 buildings.
As of right now, we believe they're safe enough for people to live in. We don't see any life-threatening hazardous conditions where people need to be moved out, except those 3 apartments, 2 of them because of the gas leaks, 1 of them because it's just the hole is so big and electrical wires are exposed.
The building was milked for 4 years, and we took it over a few months ago, and we've done major repairs on it.
A new owner and management team took over the complex a few months ago. They say they'll work with authorities to fix up all the violations cited here today. Do you want to live in one of these apartments yourself?
I don't live here.
What do you say about the people that do live here?
All we're trying to do is improve the quality of life here. We came into a drug-filled slum, and we've significantly improved it since we've been here.
Now, if you live in a building and are experiencing problems, you can call Team Metro at 305-375-4845. They'll come out and inspect your property and make sure the owners are complying with the code. Now, meanwhile, for these residents here, the Red Cross will be out later on tonight to serve them hot meals. In Liberty City, Patricia Andreu, NBC6.
Police may have solved a 2-year-old mystery when they discovered a body in a canal at South 27th Avenue and 203rd Street in North Miami-Dade. Dive teams went to this canal today to recover a car that went into the water a few days ago. Now, they ended up finding another car, and in the backseat of that car, a body. The car has 1998 plates, and investigators say the driver's license found inside is from someone missing for the last 2 years.
We also found some identification inside the car. That's employee identification. We called that place of business, and the individual whose name appears on that card has not been seen or heard from in 2 years.
Now, investigators aren't releasing the name on that driver's license. First, they need to check if it matches the body in the car, and then they'll contact that person's family.
Police are also investigating the murder of a South Beach woman. Miami Beach police say a man walked into the station and said that he'd found his girlfriend stabbed to death in their apartment. Police say they did not find any signs of a break-in, but they say the man has been to the station several times, or rather the police have been to the apartment several times to settle domestic disputes. It had the look of real tragedy, but incredibly, no one was seriously hurt in this spectacular 3-car collision. The vehicles were destroyed, burned up. It happened during rush hour in Cooper City, forcing police to close Griffin Road for hours. Investigators say a Jeep collided with one of the other cars and upon impact burst into flames. Officials took a woman and 2 teens to the hospital.
The man accused of killing 7 co-workers is locked up without bail tonight after pleading not guilty to murder charges today. The office rampage took place in Wakefield, Massachusetts yesterday, just north of Boston. And tonight, new details are emerging on what investigators say was a well-orchestrated attack planned by a man with an affinity for guns and explosives. Kelly O'Donnell has more.
Wearing a bulletproof vest, 42-year-old Michael McDermott enters a plea of not guilty to 7 counts of murder. His lawyer signaling a possible defense.
He has been undergoing psychiatric treatment, and he has been on medication.
But prosecutors suggest McDermott, who has no criminal record, targeted, even hunted specific co-workers.
Several individuals had barricaded themselves in an office. Mr. McDermott blew the door off and the door handle with the shotgun. He then went inside and he shot one individual 3 times in the chest.
Tonight, new details about the firepower unloaded at the internet consulting company Edgewater Technology. Police say he fired 37 rounds from a semi-automatic rifle, still more from a 12-gauge shotgun, rarely missing his target. Prosecutors say he declared his plan to a co-worker moments before the shooting.
He said he had to look for human resources, and he began firing.
50-year-old Cheryl Troy, Human Resources Vice President, was among the first killed. Why? Police offer one possible motive. Tonight, Edgewater Technology confirms it was ordered to help the IRS collect back taxes McDermott owed by withholding part of his pay. In a police report, an employee told investigators that if his wages were garnished, he would be left with $250 to $275 per pay period. Before dawn today at McDermott's home, police find bomb-making ingredients, fuses, blasting caps, and liquid nitric acid. Neighbor Kevin Forzazi, who knew McDermott collected guns, watched the search.
He had a lot of computers, carrying a lot of computers out of the place. It was taped off. They wouldn't even let me go near it.
Agents from the FBI and alcohol, tobacco, and firearms now working the case, helping local authorities trace the guns.
It is our goal to understand as much as possible about what happened in this tragic incident to attain a just result as quickly as we can.
Tonight, the family of shooting victim Paul Marceau sharing his photo. The 36-year-old father of 2 was a development technician.
That was Kelly O'Donnell reporting. Plans are now underway to honor the victims with a private memorial service tomorrow night, Bob.
Well, the FBI has added a pedophile to its most wanted list, a first for the high-profile list. At a news conference in Washington, Attorney General Janet Reno announced that Eric Franklin Rosser is being added to that list. Rosser, a one-time piano player with John Cougar Mellencamp, is wanted as a child sexual predator. The FBI says he's an admitted pedophile who's been missing since April.
Today, we are once again calling on the public to help. For the first time, the FBI is adding to its 10 most wanted fugitives list an individual accused of child pornography offenses. Eric Franklin Rosser is wanted for receiving, possessing, transporting, and distributing child pornography.
Rosser was last seen in Thailand.
Attorneys for Governor Jeb Bush say they will respond to a brief filed by the NAACP. It challenges his plan to end affirmative action in university admissions. The brief was filed last week and says Bush overstepped his authority by requiring universities to make space for all students in the top 20% of their class, regardless of race and gender. A Bush spokesperson says that the governor is acting within his legal authority. Activist Al Sharpton has some sharp words for Bush's brother, President-elect George W. Bush. He's upset over his latest cabinet appointment. Sharpton is opposed to Bush's appointment of New Jersey Governor Christine Todd Whitman to head the Environmental Protection Agency. Sharpton calls Whitman, and I quote here, the queen of racial profiling. He says Governor Whitman hasn't shown concern about allegations that the New Jersey State Police have targeted minority motorists for traffic stops and vehicle searches.
A South Florida family has settled its lawsuit against Firestone. The Alvarez family of South Miami-Dade filed suit after they were injured in a 1997 accident, which was allegedly caused by tread separation on a Firestone tire. Not only is this the first Firestone case to be settled in South Florida, but it's also one that has gotten the attention of Attorney General Bob Butterworth. It's because the suit was filed 2 years before The tire company recalled millions of its tires.
Still ahead, the heat light a fire in the heart of South Florida, and tonight an entire community is coming to the rescue of a little girl suffering from the same disease that killed her brother.
That's right. Fans here at the AAA come in hopes of a good Heat game, but also in hopes of saving a 3-year-old's life. I'm Whitney Casey. I'll have the story of Sophia.
Money is the name of the game for local businesses getting ready to cash in on the College Bowl bonanza.
And authorities are feeling the football fever and looking to crack down on ticket scalpers. We'll have that story and much more when the WB39 News at 10 comes right back.
The viewers for quality television have chosen Gilmore Girls as television's best new drama.
My first date was going to be with my mother? Are you kidding me?
And Lauren Graham as best new actress.
Stop saying mother like that. Like what? Like there's supposed to be another word after it.
Gilmore Girls.
Thursday night at 8 on WB39.
My resolution? To have more fun.
I'll spend more time with my family.
This year, I'll save money. Make good on these resolutions. Get to the Chrysler year-end event. Lease Chrysler Town & Country, the best minivan ever. From the family of minivans that have won more awards than any other. Or for just $299 a month, lease Voyager, America's most affordable minivan. The Chrysler year-end event.
It's Home Life Furniture's big after Christmas event. You'll find amazing prices on great looks for every room in your home. Best of all, you'll get no payments, no interest, and no finance charges till July on incredible values like these.
See. Yeah. Oui. Da. Okay. Yeah. Well, all right.
It's Home Life's big after Christmas event. With our great prices, you won't want to miss it.
So what are you doing this weekend? Wouldn't you rather spend it test driving a totally liberating Volkswagen? Great deals are available on Golfs, Jettas, and new Beetles. These deals won't be around long, so you better hurry down to your local dealer. Like you need an excuse.
Ross and Rachel back together.
We are so over.
Maybe not.
Fine by me.
Next Friends.
Tonight at 11 on WB39. Live from the NBC6 studios, this is WB39 News at 10.
The heat is on at the American Airlines Arena tonight. The Heat at home taking on the Indiana Pacers.
As you take a live look of downtown Miami, but we are learning a much more important battle is taking place on the sidelines. It is a fight to save a little girl's life. Whitney Casey is live at the arena to tell us what it's all about. Hi, Whitney.
Hi, Martha. Well, her name is Sophia Garcia. She's 3 years old and she's dying. She needs a bone marrow transplant. And those fans here who came tonight to watch the Heat game gave their blood in hopes of finding a match. But doctors say she's got a 1 in 20,000 chance of finding a match. Just think about this. You at home watching could be the perfect match. You could save Sophia's life. Home video of Sophia Garcia celebrating her birthday. At the time, she's a glowing and rambunctious 3-year-old.
She makes your heart just fly.
But just 1 month later, Sophia is diagnosed with an extremely rare genetic blood disease called FHL. Within weeks, the disease will attack her young and delicate immune system. And doctors say without a bone marrow transplant, it will eventually kill her.
When the doctor told them that we had to take Sophia right away to Children's, I can't even begin to explain to you. I mean, I've never seen two adult parents break down the way they did.
The rare and deadly disease is painfully familiar to Sophia's family. 5 years ago, Sophia's brother Nicholas died from FHL just 2 months before his 2nd birthday. In hopes of saving her only other grandchild, Anicia Garcia solicits fans at Wednesday night's Heat game. Give blood, she says. It could save Sophia's life.
The little brother, he was 22 years old, 22 months when he died. And we don't want the same for Sophia.
Since Sophia was diagnosed on November 5th, her family has been working hard to find her a bone marrow donor. In fact, they've had blood drives every week, 2 today, but no matches. Earlier Wednesday afternoon, the Garcias hold another bank in the Gables. The chances of the family finding a bone marrow match for Sophia, 1 in 20,000. But although the odds are against them, they say the Lord is with them and that they will never stop trying.
I just can say, please, we need help for Sophia's life.
And because medical bills have begun to accrue, there is an address that you can send donations to. Let's put that up on the screen. The family is asking that you send it to the Sophia Garcia Fund, care of Ocean Bank, 2655 Lejeune Road in the Gables. Now, you can also have a chance to donate blood because the Heat, in collaboration with South Florida Blood Bank, let's come back out here live. The Heat, in collaboration with South Florida Blood Bank, will be performing another blood drive here when the Heat play the Raptors, 7:30 on Thursday, gate number 1. Please come out here and donate some blood. Reporting live from the AAA, Whitney Casey, WB39 News at 10.
All right, thanks, Whitney. Over the next week, South Florida will host 2 bowl games, 1 NFL playoff game, and thousands of fans. And that all adds up to big bucks for local business. The 3 bowl games are tomorrow's Micron PC Bowl, the Dolphins playoff game on Saturday, and the Orange Bowl on January 3rd. Miami officials say Bowl Week will bring in nearly $200 million.
This is a 1, 2, 3, a triple play, really, for the destination. It doesn't get much better than this.
A spokesman for the Broward Hotels, which house the teams and fans for tomorrow's Micron PC, says they will make an estimated $9 million.
And next week's Orange Bowl and next month's Super Bowl in Tampa have Florida football fans buzzing, and many ticket scalpers are cleaning up. State officials say they are throwing a penalty flag and cracking down on these illegal transactions. So far, the state has investigated and fined 3 ticket companies. Now, breaking the ticket scalping law can mean up to a $5,000 fine. You could also serve up to 6 months in jail. Well, the new year signals a new start for dozens of families.
From the streets to these home sweet homes, it is the beginning of a new beginning.
And one man has 1 million reasons to look forward to one football game. We'll explain.
Great place. I like your neighborhood.
Thanks.
Oh,
Sorry.
Time to buy a Galant. 0 down, 0 interest, and 0 payments for an entire year. Hurry. The 000 event ends for good January 2nd.
Thinking about a new SUV? Then think about a brand new 2001 Isuzu Rodeo. Complete with automatic, air, and more for just $209 a month. $209 a month with America's best 10-year, 120,000-mile powertrain warranty and a 5-star side government impact safety rating. Act now and you'll also receive a free Gateway PC computer system. That's new Rodeos with automatic, air, power, and more for just $209 a month. So go farther, buy smarter. But only while the selection lasts at your Super 7 Isuzu dealers.
Gray skies are gonna clear up. Put on a happy face. Brush off the clouds and cheer up. Put on a happy face. We're rolling back prices all over the place. So put on a happy face.
At Walmart, we're always rolling back prices because we know how much you like to save. Walmart, always low prices, always.
So much asphalt, so little time. It's the Mazda year-end clearance event, and that means low financing or cash back on a great selection of new Mazdas. Like the Mazda B-Series, the Mazda 626, and the Mazda Protege. Now for a limited time, get 0.0% APR financing for 48 months, or $1,250 cash back on the 2000 Mazda Protege. With so much waiting for you, hurry into your Mazda dealer's year-end clearance event before January 2nd.
All right, folks, it looks like we're going to be setting ourselves up for a chilly weekend here in South Florida. And there's a reason why. There's actually 2 fronts that'll be affecting us this weekend. 69 degrees outside right now. That is the current reading after a high today of 75 degrees, 39 in Atlanta, 32 in Dallas, Fort Worth. Frigid air across the Midwest into the Northeast once again. And here's our radar showing a low spinning around over the state of Texas, and ahead of the low, a lot of shower and thunderstorm activity already moving into the Florida Panhandle. trouble. Not only do we have this low spinning around here, we also have another low. This is going to be the second front that will affect us sometime Saturday into Sunday. So that's a reinforcing shot of chilly air that's also going to be affecting the northeastern portion of the country. But we have a very strong subtropical jet stream that's going to be feeding energy into this low down here. So I'd say there's a pretty decent chance that we'll see some showers and or the possibility of some thunderstorm activity tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening as the front approaches. The front should be through South Florida by tomorrow night, certainly by Friday morning, and that's going to usher in cooler conditions for us on Friday. And then that second disturbance will move in, which will give us that little reinforcing shot of cooler weather here in South Florida on Saturday into Sunday. So that could set the stage for a chilly weekend here across the South. By Friday morning, there's a futurecast showing all the moisture is going to be moving out of here. Weather is going to be turning nice, breezy, and cooler on Friday and Saturday. Forecast for the boaters, wind is going to be out of the south to the southwest tomorrow ahead of the front at 15 knots. Seas running about 2 to 4 feet. Few clouds and mild tonight. Tomorrow, increasing clouds, a decent chance of showers, maybe even some thunderstorm activity in the afternoon and evening hours. Clearing and much cooler on Friday, chilly on Saturday, and still on the cool side on Sunday, New Year's Eve. Have a great night.
Rolling looks really nice. All right, thank you. Well, for some local residents, a new year may mean a new lease on life.
Thanks to Camilla's house, homeless families are set to move into the Somerville Apartments, a new 48-unit apartment complex located in downtown Miami. Today, New York Yankee Orlando El Duque Hernandez was on hand as City Furniture donated furniture for 28 apartments.
Very generous for them to do that. A lot of families are
Yes,
going to benefit.
indeed.
All
We'll be right back.
Stay with us. Sports with Craig's up next.
They're shaking it.
Don't tell me, baby.
They're making it.
Do I make you horny?
But it's all in the game they call love. Blind Date. Getting any?
Weeknights at 10:30 on WB39.
With the freedom of America's best warranty, you'll own the road for 10 years. And during Hyundai's Own the Road celebration, you can drive home a 2001 Accent with all the features you want for just $8,934.
I don't have to worry about my car because I'm covered under the 10-year warranty.
The warranty lasts 10 years. The sale doesn't. Hurry in. Get the Accent for just $8,934 now.
I've trained all year for this. I have some strange training methods, but they work for me.
It's the best time to buy sale only at Sears. We're #1 in treadmills, and right now, they're all on sale.
You see that?
Your wait is over. The Acura year-end sale now through January 2nd only, with our biggest savings of the year, makes it easier than ever to drive America's best quality cars. Acura, choose America's #1 selling import luxury coupe and sedan, Acura CL or TL. Plus, find tremendous year-end savings with 4.9% financing on Integra coupes and sedans. But don't wait, because January 2nd at 9 p.m., the Acura year-end sale and the year's biggest savings end.
It's the final days of 2000. It's the final days to save during your Ford dealers year-end clearance. Get a Ford Expedition XLT 4x2 for $319 a month with space for up to 9 passengers. These are the final days for saving on all SUVs and trucks. Your Ford dealers year-end clearance ends December 31st. Final days for saving on a 2001 Expedition XLT 4x2. $319 a month with $36.97 cash due at signing. See your South Florida Ford dealer today. After December 31st, it's all over.
And good evening, everybody. You know, big sports day tonight, both locally and nationally. The bowl games, the Heat, the Fins, Panthers taking on the Flyers. But the biggest story on ice was certainly in Pittsburgh tonight.
Okay, guys.
All right.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye. See you after the game. Yeah, I'm pretty nervous right now.
Super Mario Lemieux did not look antsy in his return after 3.5 years. You know, he beat Cantor, one of the great players of all time. Now he's back. First shift, he gets an assist setting up Jaromir Jagr. Later, watch this pass by Lemieux. Eyes behind his head, sets up yet another Penguin goal. But his greatest moment came on this play tonight.
Jagr turns around. Over to Lemieux.
Super Mario with a goal and 2 assists, his first game in almost 4 years. Penguins lead the Leafs. Great story in sports tonight. 5-0 in the third. Meanwhile, back in town, same old story. Roberts Vaylor early goal for the Panthers against the Flyers, but late in the first, this is Peter White. He gets by the defense, scores 1-1. Second period, Rick Tocchet left alone in front, gets the rebound for Philly, 2-1. And then later in the period, Jody Hull, the former Panther in front, number 11, pokes it home, same spot as Tocchet. Flyers beat the Panthers tonight by the score of 5-2. The Heat back home looking to make it 3 straight wins, hosting the Pacers tonight, and Pat Riley's gang getting right to business, tied at 8. Brian Grant works the low 3 quarters. Good move by Brian for the Heat. That sparked Miami in a 13-1 run. Tim Hardaway way downtown, yes. Heat by 10 after 1. Eddie Jones with 22 so far. And right now in the fourth quarter, with about 3:20 to go, the Heat leading 79-66. Also, the Canes winning today, 71-52 over Lehigh. To football, the Finns support, well, the fans certainly support the Finns. They yell, they scream. Where's the home field advantage? Miami's dropped 3 straight at the Pro. The last one coming to the coast. They'll play them, of course, the wild card Saturday. In fact, over the last 2 seasons, neither team in the series has won on their home field.
I don't know how you explain it. It's hard to explain. It's just one of those things.
When you're on the road, it's just you, your teammates, your coaches, and it's like you all got to gel together because nobody else is rooting for you. So it's like you have more to fight for.
All right, let the hype begin. The Noles are in town. They're getting ready to stake claim to their 2nd straight national title and 3rd overall if they can. Bobby and the gang wasting no time with their luggage, went straight to the practice field today, where it felt good to focus on football after a few weeks of off-the-field news for the Noles.
I tell you what, if you can't handle distractions nowadays, you ain't going to make it. It's as simple as that, man. If you can't handle distractions, you're not going to make it because everybody's got them. Every time I look at the paper, somebody's getting suspended or somebody flunks out or somebody changes. It's that time of the year where jobs, this, next month's kind of critical as far as jobs are changing jobs in college football. So, again, you just have to adjust to it the best you can.
Dadgummit. That's the day in sports. Back to you guys. Good to have Bobby back in town.
Thank you. Well, the pressure in the practice is on tonight for a man hoping to kick his way into the history books.
Can he turn this field of green into a field of million-dollar dreams? Doesn't that sound nice? The story when we come right back.
Here's a nice little number we've been working on. 2.9% APR financing for 36 months on all new 4-cylinder Accords, only for a limited time. Now that should be real music to your ears.
Oh, yeah. I can hear what women think.
Is Britney Spears on Leno tonight?
What women want is a comic masterpiece. Rolling Stone says it's the comedy we've been missing all year. 2 thumbs up. Mel Gibson, Helen Hunt. Now playing.
Finding the perfect gift for everyone this holiday season, easy thanks to Verizon Wireless. Buy 1 Kia Cerebral and get for only $49.99 and get the second one free. You get a Kia Cerebral digital phone, free hands-free headset, and up to 500 bonus airtime minutes. Plus now, get 1,000 free night and weekend minutes a month for 2 years. Just be careful you don't get too wrapped up in all the excitement. Hurry into a Verizon Wireless communications store or call 1-866-2-JOIN-IN. Verizon Wireless. Join in.
It's Home Life's big after Christmas event. Every single mattress we sell is on sale. Plus, you get no payments, interest, or finance charges till July.
If you've been waiting for a fine luxury automobile, here's your opening. The Lincoln Year-End Event, featuring Lincoln LS, high-performance luxury sedan. Listen LS Wednesdays for only $399 for 30 months and $2,500 cash. Right now, sharp maintenance. The Lincoln Year-End Event ends January 2nd.
There's one man from Oregon who has a million reasons to be looking forward to tomorrow's MicronPC.com game.
You got all that?
I got all that.
Paul Dalton, the 34-year-old father of 3, gets a chance to kick a 45-yard field goal, and if he splits the uprights, he wins 1 million big ones. Paul is not going into this kick without a little help, however. Former Miami Dolphin kicker Gary Yepremian is his kicking coach.
actually saying the same thing my pop told me, keep my head down and focus and ignore, there is no pressure. It's just the ball and a goalpost.
That's right. Just remember that come game time. And if the $1 million isn't pressure enough, the kick, of course, will be broadcast live on national television during halftime of the game.
All that pressure, it looks like he's going to do it because
he got several of them today during practice.
Right in the middle.
You're hoping, right?
Yeah, wouldn't it be nice
we're all hoping he does it.
It'd be nice, huh?
That's going to do it for us. Blind Date is next. I know you can't wait for
your
that.
favorite show. We hope to see you back here tomorrow night at 10. Have a good night, everyone. See you tomorrow.